Gentlemen, how are we doing today? I hope you all are having a fantastic day. Today's video, we're going to be talking about one topic that a lot of us go through, and a lot of men, we just don't feel comfortable talking about this topic. You know, we tend to hide this, we tend to ignore it, and that's just the wrong way to face it, gentlemen. We need to face this thing that we're going through. I've been through this thing, and I was able to face it, get out of it, and I'll start pursuing my dreams, have a vision for myself, and of course just be happy all the time. Gentlemen, today we're going to be talking about dealing with depression, because again, a lot of us go through this and we don't know how to deal with it. We don't know what steps to take to start getting out of it, to start becoming more happy, to have this vision for us. And look, I've been through depression. I've felt it, I experienced it, and it was just a horrible moment of my life. If I could go back and try to get out of it, like, I would already know what to do. And that's why I'm here. That's why I made this video, because some of us don't know how to, don't know what to do, don't know tips, don't know tricks, or whatever it is that you need to do to get out of that depression and to start living a more happy life. That's why, gentlemen, today I'm going to be helping you and giving you guys 5 little things you guys can do to start dealing with your depression today. The first thing you have to do is you have to acknowledge that you have depression. A lot of us don't do that, and that's just a bad step to take. You have to acknowledge it. You have to realize, okay, I'm dealing with something, and I have to realize what I need to get out of it. Like, if you don't acknowledge that you have depression, you're just going to be ignorant about it. You're never going to be able to get out of it. You need to acknowledge that you have depression and that you need to start dealing with it. Which leads me to my second point, which is finding out your why. Why do you have depression? What is it in your life that is making you depressed? Whether it be not having the job, not having enough money, not having a financial life, whatever your reason is for feeling depressed, feeling like you don't belong in life no more, you have no purpose, or you just feel depressed or upset all the time. You already acknowledge that you have it. Now you have to find out why. Why is it that you have it? And for me, gentlemen, I thought it was because I just didn't have any purpose in my life. I wasn't working towards nothing. I literally thought I was giving up on everything. Everything was going wrong for me. The world was against me, and I had nobody, barely any friends, and I just thought life was crumbling down, and there was almost no way out of it. That's what I felt at one moment. There was no way out of it except for suicidal thoughts. Like, I literally had suicidal thoughts, and because if I would have done that, I would not be here today helping you gentlemen out with this, because this is important to deal with. Alright, we cannot ignore it. So right after you acknowledge it, you find out your why. You are on the path already that most people do not take. Okay, you need to start doing 1, you need to do 2, and then it's gonna lead to number 3. Number 3 is actually put it into action. So you found out your why, right? For me, my why was I didn't have no purpose in life. I didn't know what to do, right? And I started to find my reason why. Like, the reason why I didn't amount to anything or didn't feel like I was leaning into anything is because I just didn't find the thing I wanted to do. Like, that was it. That was all it was. Like, I just didn't put myself to start doing these things, and I started getting out of my comfort zone and started doing different things, and I eventually found the thing that I love, which was reselling at the moment. I loved reselling. It was an amazing experience going through it. Like, just working for myself, it felt good. Like, I felt in charge. I felt like I was taking action of my life, and I was finally happy doing what I wanted to do. And I also took the time to get to know myself. A lot of us forget this step. You just got to get to know who you are, you know? A good thing to do is just remember who you were as a kid, because sometimes as kids, we don't care about what other people think. We just love to do whatever it is, whether that be playing soccer or playing sports or building blocks, like stuff like that. And you kind of remember, like, oh, I love doing that, let me get back to doing something like that. Or just talking, period. Like, when we were kids, we were not afraid to talk to other people. We just talked because we just wanted to talk. So then stuff like that, you need to remember and start adapting, start putting that stuff into action, start living your life the way you want to live your life, instead of just feeling sad and upset the entire time. Gentlemen, let me tell you, it's an amazing thing. Once you realize you have it, you finding out your why, and you're now starting to put it into action. You're starting to do stuff. You're starting to feel a movement. You're starting to feel a little different about yourself. Every morning you start waking with a purpose instead of no purpose at all, and you're just walking around waiting for life to happen, and eventually that's not how it works. You can't wait for life to happen. You have to go and get started. You have to put the action, all right? Gentlemen, I know all of you can do it. You have the will, you have the strength, and you can do it. I believe in you, and you should believe in yourself too. So the fourth step that I did to personally get out of it, like this was me, and I don't think a lot of people need to do this, but what I did was for a whole year, I separated myself basically from the world. The only people I talked to was my family and a couple of my close friends, but that's about it. Everybody else, I just kind of like stopped talking to them and just really focus on getting to know myself, getting to know what I like, getting to know who I am, getting to know what my priorities were, getting to know what my values were, which is important, your values right there. A lot of us don't have values. We just play off values from other people instead of having your own value. All right, you have to have your own. You have to realize this is what I like, and I don't care what anybody else thinks. I like, you know, doing this, I like doing that, and that's me. That's me. I'm being original. And when you start doing that, you start being more original. You stop being fake. You stop pretending to be a character in a movie. You start being yourself, which is important. Gentlemen, you can be yourselves. You are awesome. Everyone's gonna be different, all right? And that's what makes everyone beautiful and amazing. It's that you have the opportunity to be yourself every single day. That right there, I can't imagine life without me being me. Like, I can't. And that's why I think I came close to doing what I did back in 2017 or 2018 when I felt like that. It was because I just was tired of playing a character or fitting in or not having anything to do. But once I found myself and started playing myself, started being myself, man, it just, every day I wake up now with a smile because I have the opportunity to show the world who I am, and I'm not afraid of it. The fifth and final step that you have to do is you have to embrace yourself, right? You have to be your #1 fan. I'm gonna be your fan after that, alright? I always tell you guys are awesome. You guys can do anything you guys want to do. I'm always hyping you guys up, and you guys should be doing double that, alright? You guys should be hyping yourselves up every single day, embracing yourself, telling yourself how much you love yourself, telling yourself that you can do it, installing more positivity into your mind, because that right there is gonna help flush out all that negative, nasty mindsets that you have when it comes to depression. Because that's what depression is. It's a lot of negativity in your mind, and you can't control it. But once you really do, and you start changing, you start putting more positivity in there, you can start really embracing yourself, and you can start loving yourself for who you are instead of not loving yourself because you're not who you are. Gentlemen, I do want to tell you though, this is not a quick fix. This is a long-term solution, which is something a lot of us need to focus on. Alright, we have to stop going for whatever is quick. Gentlemen, we have to embrace long-term solutions. They work a lot better, and they're going to help you out more in the future. Look, it's going to be a process, right? It's not going to happen overnight or in a week or two, but the thing is, when you have that vision, when you see yourself happy in years, like, trust me, you're going to want to embrace that journey. You're going to want to do step 1 to step 5 and just really go at it 110% every day, because the moment you finally can tell yourself, wow, I'm really am happy, whew, all that weight in your shoulders just go down, and you can start living the life you really want. Gentlemen, I hope you have an amazing day. I will catch you in the next video. Remember to stay confident, stay happy, and I'll see you next time. Peace.